Today I will be making Bittern and Silverlink. And these are some I've been wanting to get to for a while, but here's a little spoiler for the next episode. This is a double episode, yes, has two engines I'm going to be working on, but the next is also going to be a double episode with two more A4s. Just not saying which ones, and I may do a fifth one in the future depending on things. Just don't know for the fifth one, but there's going to be two more next episode. But today I'll be focusing on these two. So, Bittern here, I kind of did start, but no, I'm going to be redoing this. So, it was one of those, like, kind of mustache Spencers, but I'm borrowing this part because I can't find the original front at the moment, so just going to be using this. But, yeah, and I'm going to be doing it in its BR green livery because it also had, like, LNER blue. And as well as, I'm going to be doing the double tender. And for Silver Fox, not as much work to be done. Or Silver Fox or Silverlink. I don't know which one I gotta look. But, yeah, so there's gonna be some shaping involved. Like, one thing I plan on doing is cutting off the faces to have it just the A4 front. But, although I don't want to cut off a Spencer face entirely, I'm gonna try and see what I can do to preserve it. Just, no promises. But, I'm just gonna start by disassembling them. Here's everything all taken apart, and it's just in a massive jumble. And, like, if you've seen my Mallard video, I used to not know that you could take the smoke box off, which, man, this will really help these projects. And you also got, on this one, you got the nameplates removed. And I tried to remove some stickers, and, oh wait, I didn't remove all the stickers. But, yeah, you get it, just taken apart. But for this, if you look, it has this kind of coupling, or not coupling, screw, it's like a triangle. And I can't find my little screwdriver that has that bit, so I'm going to have to work around it until I can. But I think I'll be able to, so that should be fine. And one more thing about the removed nameplate. So here's another Spencer. I'm planning on using this for the next project. But if you look, I kind of just took one of them I got in here and slapped it on here, because what I'm thinking is, this is going to be Silverlink, yeah, I think it's Silverlink. I've seen some people do it where Silverlink is basically also Spencer, so maybe if I could, I'd use that as my main Spencer. And I'm just saying, why not? I like them a lot. They're kind of fancy, so why not just slap the Spencer sticker on that once I'm done? But yeah, just have that idea. But I'll go over what I'm going to do right now. So I'll start with the cutting, which really, nothing about this. Well, actually, no. Cutting, I'm going to, take off both of the faces on here. Try to get around that as best I can. And on here, I'm going to make it represent the corridor tender more for the water bit. So, start on that now. Alright, so the cutting has been done. First, I'll start on this. The, like, double tender to Bittern. Or is it Bitten? I'm going to call it Bittern for now. So, one, I just got rid of the top thing. Well, actually, no, that's for all of it. Just sanded the top down, all that. Pretty easy. Now on these two. Alright, so, as you see on the front, I just completely cut this down. I couldn't get the face off, but either way, I don't think I'd have much of a use for it after. And also, it's kind of not noticeable. I sanded a bit over here by the windows because there's some mold lines. And here's the face for here. And I kind of find it funny because you can just see the outline of where the eyes were in the mouth. But I'm going to be smoothing that out as I do the shaping, which, for the shaping, for one thing, of course I'm going to cover up the faces a bit, and the tender, well actually, no, well I'm going to cover up the lines on the front of the tender. But for this, Bittern, literally just cutting up, or not cutting up, covering the face in this. But for Silver Fox, one, you got to also do the face, but Silver Fox, wait, yeah, I'm going by Silver Fox, actually. And that's what I was thinking of when I was confused by the two. Sorry, just thinking about that. It has like Mallard, it has the cover over the sides, if that makes any sense. So, I'll just get to all that right now. So, the shaping's all done, and I have quite a lot to go over. I'll go over this last, actually. So, for Bittern here, it's pretty simple, literally just covered the smoke box in paper because there was some little offset bits, so had to cover it, like, when I was cutting down from the face, just some parts were in too much, would be noticeable if I just painted over it. So, put some paper on it. And if I can find it, right over here, same case with Silver Fox's smoke box. Oh wait, I think this one's Silver Fox's and this one's Bittern's. There's a way of telling on the inside because, one, the screw is still there. And I had to modify this so it would fit. Because just old Tommy stuff being stupid, or is it? Yeah, it's Trackmaster. And on the tender, you got the front, which is just covered, nothing much. Same with the back. And now for Silver Fox. Oh, this took a few tries to do. Like, had to, I wouldn't say measurements, but more I had to like trace over stuff. Do it like, took me maybe 5 tries. And same on this side, which I do think it looks really good. And on the inside, it's reinforced a little bit with some hot glue, although it's still flimsy. But just enough. And actually, I have Mallard here, my old Mallard. And yeah, it's old, but it's pretty similar yet different, I'd say. I don't know, trying to improve, my bad. So, now I can start painting this. And Bittern, of course, I will be painting him in this green. Use it for my, like, BR green. But Silver Fox, a bit of an interesting paint scheme, because the streamlining bits, like where the boiler would be, it's a light gray, almost a white, which I'm going to use this for. Same one I used from my Merlin. But on the side, it's like a darker gray. I don't have dark gray, so I think I just have to mix some paints. So, I'll get to that right now. So, I got the base coats down, and I'll start with the Bittern here. You got the green, and I put it on a bit more places than I should. Like, the front here doesn't need it. I thought it did, and I just wasn't looking at photos, but, like, this is going to be black, actually, the front parts. You got all this, a little bit on the back, which I am going to have to fix this, because I know it'll be messed up when I'm painting the black. And here you got the tender on it, all around. Or, not on the back, on the corridor. And the one thing is, I still have to add corridor tenders, or corridor things to here. But I'll do that once I'm, like, putting it together, gluing stuff on. And here you got this. It's a little uneven, but I think once you get the lining and clear coat stuff, it should look pretty decent. And now, Silver Fox. I didn't do the dark gray on the sides, which I'm going to do that next. And you got the same stuff as Bittern here. You got on the back, although it's gray against gray, so hard to notice. You got all the wheels. And which, you may think since, well, Spencer's like more of a, well, it's definitely a lot lighter, but since he's still kind of a gray, well, no, he's more of a white color, but still kind of a gray, it kind of blends in. And that kind of made it hard to tell when I was done painting it. But I think it looks pretty good. All in here. Nothing on the front, because I'm going to paint that black, and you got it on the top. So now, I'm going to start painting the black parts, like, well, the coal, roof for the thing here, and just, you know, cab roofs, smoke boxes, my bad. So, I'll get to all that now. So, I got all the black parts down, and, well, a little bit more SEC for Silver Fox here, which I'll do first, and I also have the smoke box on for just kind of seeing how it looks, but I'll take that off. So, you got a dark gray, which I do think looks really nice for the side plates. And as well as you got, like, cutting off from here, you got black on the top, although it does kind of blend in. But if you look closely, it looks nice, I think. You also got the roof all fixed up, back painted. I think that's it for this. But on here, if you know, this was kind of messy, so I just fixed up around the wheels, just painted it black. And you got the inside of the tender part here, and you got the top just fixed up since I got some paint on that. Corridor painted. And now, for Bittern. Now you got this on here, which I'll take off. Here's what I'll look with it on. And so, I don't know, I really do like BR green, especially like on an A4. You got the roof, the back, and you got the wheels and stuff. Here are the wheels painted. The tender, same stuff. But on here, and also I'm taking this off now, you got the top painted. Still have to add the corridor tender parts. But I also painted the sides of this since it was a bit messy. The front I'll paint later. But now what I can do, I can start with the lining. But the thing is, Silver Fox, I'm going to skip this because Silver Fox technically does not have any lining, let's say. Just like the L and the R kind of stuff. But Bittern has the kind of like red and black lining, so I'll add that now. Alright, so got all the lining down, and I really do like this. So, no lining on Silver Fox. I keep forgetting the name for some reason. But, I do like this. Here, let me try and get the lighting in. A bit better. There. So, I tried doing double lining. Although there's black, like, on the bottom part. It's kind of hard to notice, though. But I think it'll be nice to have a little detail. So you got some red and black on the front as well, and a little curve in, because that's something the A4s have. Same stuff on the other side, and cab lining, both sides. And the tenders. This one I think it really does pop with, especially like the black, you can see now. This took a long time to do, because red paint pen I use is kind of hard to do. Plus, it's double lining, so basically doing 2 lines per stuff. But now, for both of these, I can start on the final detailing, like painting the whistles, the windows, all that. Here's everything all done. So, first, well, not all done, but I gotta put the stuff on. But here's the Bittern. I did a few things. One, I added nameplates. Not great, but I think they look nice. You got the number and the little builder's plate sort of thing, as I have been doing that. You got the windows painted as well, black. And I painted the, what are they called? Handrails black. Silver buffers. And second tender, I did a BR logo, and I actually really like this. I think it does fit. And on this, I couldn't find like an image of the exact symbol, so I just tried replicating it to what I thought it looked like. Couldn't get any high quality images. And also, I made the corridor tenders, the other ones right here. On this, you got the buffer being painted, as well as silver buffers. Same one here. Now, for Bittern. Well, actually, before I do that, I also added a number right here. Let it focus, and I also painted this gold. Same stuff for here, but silver. And now, for, well, Silver Fox, but like I said, some people do it, so Silver Fox and Spencer are like the same engine, so I had the Spencer nameplates pack, which I do like. And you got the number. It's a bit too light, but I think it's okay. Builder's plate, well, it's kind of weird, but I'm okay with it. So you got the windows. And now, the tender. This was a painful part, but I love it. You get the LNER. I had to do this a few times, actually. And you also got the back painted. It was worth it in the end, I can tell you that. So now, I'm going to put it in a clear coat. And I'm going to put it in a glossy clear coat, because I think a matte would be a bit weird for an A4. So, we'll go do that now. Alright, so, they're both done. First, I will go over, what's his name? Silver Fox. I don't know why I keep forgetting. But, if you notice, I also put the Spencer symbol on here, because, like I said, people do sometimes make this a Spencer, and I do really like that idea, so, kind of like a, I wouldn't say RWS, never mind. And I think the gloss clear coat looks pretty good. Definitely a lot better of a choice than the matte, because it makes it look fancy. And especially this, I think I really do like how I just drew it on. What is it, drawing? I'm just going to call it drawing, because I was actually planning on printing out the symbols, but nah, it didn't look good. So, here's this one. And now, go for Bittern. This one I think I like even more, honestly. One, double lining is hard to do, so I'm honestly proud of that. And this tender, I think the logo just really adds something. And you got this one, the corridor, I got those on. I think they look pretty good. And now, for the main logo. And honestly, I think something about the smoke box, or is it even a smoke box since it's streamlined? But yeah, just this part, something about the look of it makes it look off to me, but at the same time, I like it. So, this is Bittern and Silver Fox / Spencer kind of complete. Thank you all for watching, and next week, 2 A4s. So, thanks for watching, and goodbye!